Hey folks, this is Jimmy here in Vermont on Paleo Mountain with the Great Serpent Wall, geoforming the land. This is on the east side. There's a standing stone there. There's another big stone there. And right here is this odd shaped stone that the tree roots pushed up. Another one there. I don't know if it lines up to the wall in some way in this big stone, but there are several stones here that are white just sitting here. My dog heard something in the woods. You can see them in the tree roots there. That one's got some red on it. It's probably a nice piece of stone right there. That's pretty nice. Very nice looking stones. Look at all the flakes. It's got gold in it or something. Nice piece of stone. Look at that gold color. This is what the people that came here for. This type of stone. Some of it's pure white, some of it's not so pure white. There's garnets mixed in with it. These are some pieces I pulled up out of the ground. That's pretty, and they're pretty good. A lot of white quartz vein right up there. Several 100-pound boulders. This has petroglyphs on it, this stone. This could be, because of where it's positioned, there's another white stone. A dolmen. It hasn't been dug out, but it seems like one. It's facing the east. It could be a dolmen. It's buried by a lot of earth. You can see it. And I removed some of it over here and found this big thing. This big piece split off of it. It's in a kind of a strange angle in a strange place. I don't know what's under it, but this whole mound seems created. There's a mound there, a red ochre mound, a trench there, and another mound there. Now this is on the east side. The sun comes up over here. This stone, that stone, which is all carved and pointed, and there's petroglyphs on the other side of it, and it lines up to the serpent wall, which is a calendar. The wall is a calendar. The people that lived here geoformed the earth using the boulders and the rocks, and they carved all this stuff up into tools and weapons. But it's interesting because The wall delineates the east and the west. On the other side of the wall are fields where you find signs of habitation. Here you don't. Here you find burials, mounds and petroglyphs and white quartz, outcrops, all kinds of stuff. Over there you find all the signs of living and all the tools and all the signs of living, the grinding stones, but it's all on that side of the wall. If you go over here, there's a big giant standing stone. There's a path. It's at the crest of the hill, and the path goes all the way down to the Connecticut River and the Black River, the confluence of two rivers. This is the sacred area in between the two rivers, and the dolmen faces east. And just to for my curiosity, thinking it's a dolmen, there's another dolmen, not this wall, but there's another wall going north-south several hundred feet that way, going north-south, and there's a big dolmen that faces that way, looking at that horizon. And this, of course, would look at this horizon. If there weren't any trees, you could see probably to Bellows Falls in Rockingham or wherever, but there's a lot of trees here now and a lot of earth covering that stone up. It's kind of difficult walking through the woods right now. It rained pretty good. That washes the earth away and things become uncovered. You find things. I haven't dug any of this up. I picked a few stones up off of it, but the tree roots done the job of exposing this stuff. This is a strange stone here. It's got three sides. 1, 2, 3. And it's got this point at the top of it. And you can point to the Serpent wall from there and to the horizon. And you can see it's been all pecked out on three sides. You can see it all pecked out. This is all pecked out on this surface also. You can see it. This whole thing was shaped. Let's see if I can get up there. Here's the petroglyph. It just happens to be the shape of the holes in the Serpent wall, the tunnels that you look through. Spot the horizon, that sort of bird or wolf-like shape, pointy at the top. Very cool stone. Then you walk up here a little bit and you come to this outcropping of white quartz. Pretty big. It goes up here. There's a piece that came out of the ground. To this outcropping of white quartz. Peculiar because it's right at the top of the mountain. Very cairn-like. A quartz mountain. These stones were under the earth here. Standing stone, Serpent wall, another stone over there, which I think is the dolmen. If you walk through the woods east that way, you'll end up to another wall going north-south. This wall, and then there's another one. There's three of them going north-south on this part of the world here, on this ridge. Not unusual for Vermont. I've seen them on top of ridges, right on the top. They put the stones as high up as they can on the ridges. And this area had these ledges where you could sit up there, down here, and just be here. It was an important place. I found a lot of small effigy stones and beautiful tools made out of white quartz, very sharp, that were never used. Beautiful sharp tools that looked like animals, a lot of them, and you can see this stuff's just everywhere. And you can see I haven't dug down. I removed a lot of the leaf litter, and I pulled these up from the surface. The rain washed away some of the soil and I saw them, so I pulled them up. There's ledge under here, under the ground here. They can't go very far. Well, there we go. This is a mound here, natural mound, bedrock. There's no earth up here, it's bedrock. And there's the serpent wall down there, geoforming the earth. And the serpent head's down there. There's a shaft going into the ground from west to east at about 30 degrees over there, going into the ground of these giant corbelled stones. Very interesting and very old. It's submerged in water most of the time. This is an ancient site, folks, here in Vermont. The wall's a calendar. As the sun sets on the horizon, there's holes in the wall, and you can see through to the horizon and the sunset. And every year at the same time, the sun would set at that same spot, making it a calendar. Down that way is Rockingham, about 4.5 kilometers to the south, and they found giant skeletons in the earth up there, 8.5-foot human beings with double rows of teeth, back in the late 1800s, I believe, with that one. And it was even displayed for a while in the town until it disappeared. And this is the east side, that's the west side. People lived there and people were buried here. And they did rituals here, I guess, because it's no sign of people living here. But all kinds of activity. Beautiful carved stones and beautiful carved stones. These people were geniuses when it came to carving. And it was very artistic, but they were very utilitarian too. You can see the petroglyphs from here on the stone, right there. Looks like a horse and rider to me. That whole surface was pecked away, and that whole line was created, and it lines up. That's an artificial mound that it's on top, sitting on top of here, and it's on smaller stones over here, which is why I think the other one's a dolmen, probably sitting on smaller stones. This is Jimmy here in Vermont on Paleo Mountain. Thank you for watching.